Okay, what's up, LouLouCore? Today is today, whenever you're gonna watch, but this is probably my first video of many, of me just talking about like speedrunning stuff, answering questions, and we'll see how this is gonna evolve. For now, I'm just gonna stick to that because I'm honestly I'm not quite sure how this is gonna turn out. Maybe it's just gonna be bad, maybe this is gonna be good, maybe I'll be willing to like add more stuff. Maybe I'll have more. I don't know. So we'll keep it simple now. Anyway, my name is LouLouCore. I do speedrunning for like since like 2014. Oh, at least since around that time for sure. And yeah, you didn't know me, now you do. Anyway, for this first video, I want to talk about how I did get into speedrunning, basically. How it all started, why I still do speedrunning like to this day, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I've asked people on Twitter though to like, if you have questions, like go ahead and ask them out. And one of the person that actually asked questions, that actually like basically asked what I would like talk today a little bit, and this is the Vakeen. They ask, which game did I start speedrunning with? Like, yeah, which game did I start speedrunning? And did I watch like someone that inspired me to start? So basically, how did I start speedrunning? It's not a complicated story. Eventually, like around the 2014, like at the beginning, or to maybe even 2013, I was fairly new like to the internet. I did get like a computer like a year or two before, like a family computer, so it wasn't even mine or anything, and I was I think 16, 17 around that time. And eventually I got like my laptop and this and that. Anyway, so I was still fairly new to the internet. I didn't know much. So I was exploring a lot, and I didn't know like what speedrunning was really or anything like that. And it just turns out that one day, I was wondering what was the fastest time like for some games, like how fast can people beat them games. And at the time I did not even know like glitches would be like used in speedrunning or anything like that. And when I actually discovered that, it made me realize like how like broken but how fun can some games be because of that. And it really like started like my passion for speedrunning, basically. Like I would, you know, watch more content on YouTube, and eventually I discovered twitch.tv, which is where I stream. Follow me on twitch.tv and use your fucking Twitch Prime. But yeah, I started there, and I wasn't sure what I was first watching on Twitch, to be honest. But I do remember that eventually I did end up looking to the Ocarina of Time tab, and the most viewed streamers was the person now known as Narcissa Wright, and they were streaming Ocarina of Time 80% attempts, and I didn't watch any runs of Ocarina of Time prior to that, and I think I caught them like mid-run, something like that, and I did see how it looks like when it finishes. You know, you freaking beat Goma, then wrong warp to Ganondorf, and you finish the game like right away. That blew my mind. I was like, how is this even possible? And well, I did not look into it at first, because first, okay, my English was awful back then. I was super shy, so. But I did watch a couple more runs, and I came back every day to like their streams, and they would do like the same thing over and over again. And eventually, I even through my poor English, I did start on like understanding why it works, how it works, and basically this is what started like really getting me into speedrunning. And Narsa Ride was like basically one of the first person I started to watch. Eventually, like I started getting like interest into Majora's Mask too with Henop, and like Magin Phil I think was also streaming at the time. Maybe it was later, I'm not sure, but yeah. And there was also like Clint Stevens and ZFG. At some point I was watching like a lot, because Ocarina of Time always like 100% always been like crazy and fun, at least for me to watch. But yeah, let's go back to like the beginning, Narsa, right? And eventually what is it, July 2014, something like that. And Narsa did get like one of the best run ever, like the most iconic runs, the 1810. And I was there watching it live, and all I'm gonna say is at that moment when I saw like how much pressure was like released from their shoulders and how like satisfied and happy they were like with the run and everything, I was like, I want to feel like that. Like I want to do a speed run and feel the exact same way. I just want to do that. So after that I did like I did pick up Ocarina of Time. Well, pick up. I tried. By trying I mean I did not figure out anything. Like I did not understand. Actually, like I thought I did, but I didn't understand how the run works, and just the movement in general just felt like dude, I was not able to do a single thing, even like booting up the console. So I quickly gave up on that because I did not know first where to ask questions about tricks and stuff. My English was still pretty bad, and you know, I was shy. There was all of that in the way for me at first, and then I realized that glitchless is a thing, so I tried to pick that up and end up also giving up because there's like a bunch of dumb tricks, like, well, not dumb tricks, but there's like a bunch of stuff in glitchless that is also super hard when you're a beginner. And again, I didn't know like there was like more beginner strats and stuff like that. I would just like look at the best times and that was it. Like I was literally like, what sometimes I do complain about, like new speedrunners always look at like just the best time or at least the top 3 or something like that. And yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people sometimes should realize that it's probably easier to start off with like easier and more beginner friendly routes. But you know what? You guys do you. You know best for yourselves. So which game did I start speedrunning with, Dova? Basically it was Ocarina of Time, but after that I did take a break for like quite some times, and at one point I did get a Wii U because Smash 4 was on its way to come out, and with that Wii U I got like Mario Kart 8, and I had like a game for free after that, and I did download Wind Waker HD, and Wind Waker HD was actually the first game I completed runs of, but it was not like right away or anything because I did like take 3 months to beat the game because I never really played Wind Waker before. Like I had past experience with the game but never owned it personally, so that was that. It did take me 3 months to beat the game, and after that I was like, yo, how fast can I beat it? And I think I took like half of a day to do it, like on my second attempt of trying to beat the game from what I just remembered. And this is afterwards I was like, okay, what's the world record? So I just go on YouTube and type like Wind Waker HD world record, and I find a run from a guy called Gymnast86, and the run was like 4 hours 1 minute. I was like, how's this possible? Like it took me half of a day, man. Like, okay, wait, hold on, they probably used glitches, right? Well, at the time, not really. They were like a few roll clips would like skip some huge parts, like some of them, and there were like some bomb clips too, but that was pretty much it. Just a few out of bounds here and there, and boom, 4 hours. And so so I was like mind blown by just like the movement of the guy, just all of the like little tricks here and there. And I did start practicing like a lot because I was still like in my mind like I want to feel like good like about a speedrun and stuff like that. But and I guess it was initially my first goal, being one of the top, something like that. I don't know, I had like weird like illusions about like being good at video games, I think. Yeah, no, so I did start watching Gymnast86 at some point on Twitch, and eventually got like a sub 4 hour time. I think it was the only one from what I can remember. I might be wrong, maybe someone else did. But yeah, I was watching Gymnast and also Raz and Runs at the time. Raz and Runs was probably the first streamer that I talked to, and it was not even in chat. Like he finished his streams after getting like a small PB or something. Like it was not like huge, especially for like 4 hours. It was like maybe minutes or like seconds. I can't quite recall. But I just like DM him like through old Twitch messages, and I was just like, hey, congrats on the run, something like that. And he replies, oh, thanks. And I think after that I felt a little bit less shy, and I started talking a little bit more in people's chat. But then again, I was not too like talkative because my English was still like so. But yeah, Wind Waker HD was pretty much what really got me into speedrunning, because I did practice a lot. It did make me finish like the runs, and then I met a few people in the community, but after that, I also did like take a freaking long ass break, so no one remembered me when I came back. But yeah, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much how I got into speedrunning. So yeah, to answer your questions again, Dova, my first speed game, technically I want to say it's Ocarina of Time, but I actually did finish runs first of Wind Waker HD. So it's one of the two. You decide which answer is best for you there. And like yeah, people that inspired me to like speedrunning. Obviously, Narcissa Ride was a huge influence to me. Just watching the grind, just watching like the emotions at the end of getting like a good run, like that was just insane. That was, to me, that was it. This is how I want to feel. That inspired me a lot. But obviously, like other people like Anop, ZFG. I think I mentioned Clint too. Funny enough, like a few big names, like obviously like I talking about Gymnast. Gymnast was also something. I think Ben Steven, like OG runners, like OG Zelda runners that I did watch here and there. But yeah, I'm sorry if I don't like mention everyone. It's like 2014-15, and my memory is good, but not that good sometimes. Now I can answer your actual second question, or like third questions, depending on how you see it. How do I stay motivated to speedrun a game? It might sound weird, but I don't really know. I think I just go by like if I'm having fun or not, what motivates me. Like right now, what I just go with what I'm having fun with. But sometimes I will actually have goals, and those goals can actually like push you, man, to go like fast in a game. Like I remember when I was trying to get the world record for Brittle any percent back in like 2018. That was literally my only motivation. I played the game to a point that I was burned out, but I kept going because I wanted that time at least once in my life. And like exactly like I was saying, feel like how Narcissa Wright felt when they got like the 1810. Well, it did happen. It felt like, okay, the first time you actually get, I guess, a time that satisfies you, it feels amazing. Whether it's a world record or not, I'll be real. The first time you get a time that actually meets wow, I was about to talk in French for like a moment, but the first time you meet your goal that satisfies you, that after that you don't have like anything, you don't have anything planned beyond that. For you, it's just you're done with the game, like almost. You're basically done. That feeling is amazing. It was great. And since then, it's basically like I want to reach some milestones. This is what motivates me a lot. Like some places on the leaderboard, because I want to stay like somewhat relevant back then with Breath of the Wild. Like I always want to be like at least top 5 in every category or something. It's not as possible to be relevant like that. Jeez, that's a hard word to say. Damn. But yeah, it's not as possible. I mean, it's possible, but it's harder. That's what I'm trying to say. Because back then there were not as many people speedrunning the game. But I'm glad now many more people do run the game. It's great. It's fun. So yeah, that's basically it for you, Dova. Bye bye. Okay. Next questions by Moonswing. Your thoughts on when you know to pivot, whether it's switching categories or game or taking a break. Okay, and then I'll answer the other one. Okay, switching categories, games, or taking a break. Basically, like I was saying, like I'm right now motivated by what I feel like is gonna be fun for me to run, and I think this is how you should like. Well, maybe not for everyone, but at least for me, this is what motivates me, and this is what like if I'm not having fun with a category, if I'm not having fun with the game, usually I tend to switch games or category, obviously, but. For example, if a category is like if every category is more or less similar, it's just like either there's more restrictions, or there's like how can I say, or you have to like meet certain goals that are the same in some categories. Let's say, for example, Almond Quest with Breath of the Wild. If you want to take a break and you go do all dungeons or Master Sword in dungeons, well, you're still stuck doing like dungeons or shrines in both of those categories, so, or even Great Plateau. So if this is like the stuff that you're sick of from Almond Quest, maybe it's better to just either take a break of the game and just like play some casual stuff on the side, or even just switch games for like a week or two. Because even that sometimes just speedrunning another game for like not even a month can actually help your like mentality so much sometimes. Just it just resets it. It's crazy, man. Like I feel like more people should try that, just, you know, for like a week or two. You pick up like a random game that, well, maybe not random, maybe a game you like, okay? And but you won't take as serious as your main game. It's so much fun. And trust me, like after that, when you're gonna come back, after like when you're gonna come back to your main game, it's not gonna feel as bad speedrunning it. But yeah, if you're not having fun anymore with the game though, it's probably better just switch game completely for like a good while. It's sometimes like I guess this leads to like your second questions, like, well, it's more or less the same question, but like the fine line between pushing through adversity or giving yourself some space. Yeah, I guess that answers that too, because yeah, sometimes like with some games, sometimes it's good to push through, even if you don't like it, because taking a break might actually like kill some habit, or it's gonna give you bad habits or stuff like that, or you won't play as good. That can happen, and so it's true to like some extent to like everyone. Like you won't play as good when you're gonna come back. You might have more fun if you give yourself some space and come back, but sometimes you won't play as good. So maybe it's gonna take longer for you to reach your goals. But yeah, I guess the easy answer to all that is it's a case by case answer. Not everyone will feel the same way about like taking breaks, switching categories and stuff. Some people are like, for example, me. I can't switch categories that easily. Usually, it's for me if I want to get good at one. I'm not trying to get good at many. You know, I'm just gonna focus on one, and then when I'm done, I'll switch categories if I feel like this is gonna be fun still to like do the same things, but in other category, in the other order, or like something like that. Yeah, overall I feel like you should go with what basically motivates you, if you're having fun or not. Okay, next question. Disco Cockroach actually asked, why do I prefer bug limit slash glitchless runs? The answer is, it's not that I prefer them. It's for now, like I've been saying, this is what I'm having fun doing. This is what motivates me. And I feel like those categories usually don't get much runners, don't get much representation, because, you know, they're less popular. There's like, it's like there's less pressure to do well, there's less. And this is more relaxed, laid back. This is more fun, basically. But yeah, it's not that I prefer them. It's just because right now it motivates me, because I really do like love glitches. Yeah, no, there's a ton of glitches that I love, glitch categories that I love. Armjan asks, favorite speed game? That's a tough one. And not at all, actually. I feel like it's just the easy answer to say Breath of the Wild, but it's actually the game that I've put in like the most time ever, like in any game. This is the game that I like pushing myself. This is a game that challenged me. Yeah, it challenges me more than like some, but no, that's false. It challenges me, but in a fun way. Because at first it was hard, but now it's more like consistency and stuff. Because dude, don't ask me to pick up something like Majora's Mask like right now, because I'm not gonna have fun. Like Majora's Mask, like not any percent, but you know, like all dungeons, stuff like that are not SRM. Like I'm not gonna have fun. I'm gonna be bad at them, and I won't feel like I'm challenged because I'm bad. Because the only challenge right now would be to try to play the game, basically. But yeah, Breath of the Wild was a game that it was not necessarily like that I picked it up easily, but it was a game that just motivated me. And I want to say Wind Waker HD is probably a close second. Anyway, last questions by Zelkis. Sorry, I butchered that name, and I'm gonna leave that in. Zelkis. Did you had a goal when you started speedrunning? Or did I just try and then got invested? Yeah, I mean, I did not have a goal initially, so yeah, I did get invested. I think I more or less inserted that during my explanation on words on how I got into speedrunning. But okay, it's kind of sounds weird, but if you go on ZeldaSpeedrun.com, there's like a clone of all the names and like the games and the names of the world record holder for like the 80% categories. And at some point, I wanted to see my name there. I wanted to see my name among like all the other ones, because for some reason I wanted to be part of like the best. And to me, Wind Waker, this is what I was trying to accomplish basically with Wind Waker HD. Never got close, but yeah, I think yeah that was my goal eventually. After I got just invested in getting better and better times, that was basically my goal. Okay, well, that was it. That was interesting. I hope it was not too bad to listen to. I'm gonna cringe so hard going through the editing process. Editing. Oh, I cannot. I feel like I cannot say that. I'm gonna cringe hard editing this video. Yeah, I hope it was not too bad. I'm not sure exactly what's gonna be the next video that I'm gonna make. But if you have more questions you want to ask for the next video, that's probably gonna be in a month or so. You can actually start right now asking, I guess, in the YouTube comments below. Otherwise, I'll probably make a Twitter post or maybe even a Discord announcement. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I guess I should just plug like my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, LouLouCore SR. Boom, easy. My Discord link's gonna be in the description below. Otherwise, follow me on Twitch. I do speedruns of many Zelda games and probably other fun games, and probably gonna do some more casual stuff now, starting from now on, because yeah, I kind of want to vary what I'm doing. Not I'm getting sick and tired of speedrunning, but you know, sometimes just fun to sit down and relax and not just like not worry about practicing and not worrying about just getting that sweet PB, you know, just that. But yeah, follow me on Twitch and subscribe with Prime. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you watched till the end, thank you so much. I'm not gonna say thank you enough, but yeah, anyway. Peace. When I bought this webcam, I actually thought that the quality would be a little bit better, but hey, it's whatever. You live and learn.